Hey everybody, it's Jim McGill. I'm out and about today, and I'm in a beautiful spot, and I thought, you know what, I just got to share this with everybody. See any way of making the camera zoom out a little bit there. It's awful zoomed in, isn't it? Wow. Can I do this? No? There we go, that's better, that's much better. Much better. So, any of you folks know me. Most of you should. You're following me here. You know there's a couple things that Jim McGill really likes, right? Jim McGill likes fast cars. Jim McGill likes fast women. There's my wife right there, Kim McGill. If you don't know I'm filming her, all right? Say hi to everybody. Hi world. There she goes. What the fuck is he doing? So you can zoom that out again. There we go. And Jim McGill likes trains. That's right. Not only does Jim McGill like model trains, like I have at home, but I like real trains. And I have put out a couple videos for you folks in the past of going scenic railroad rides. Today, I'm in an amazing spot. I can't believe I've never been here before. I am down in Baltimore, Maryland. You're all familiar with it. Guys make crab cakes and stuff like that. This is the B&O Railroad Museum. Right downtown Baltimore. I don't know where that aquarium is. It's around here somewhere. Right near that spot. But right now I'm standing in the middle of what they used to call a round house. It's round. Like that. And it's been redone. It used to be like a working place where it would roll in train engines. And I'm actually standing on, right, a thing, if you can see it, the thing below me that I'm standing on is referred to as a turntable. All right, see there's railroad tracks right below my feet here, right? There are trains, some engines, passenger cars, all around me. Right? These are all super old. Beautiful old trains. Some of this just crazy stuff. Crazy old. Kept going round and round in circles. Right? Now I'm getting to a point now. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there it is back there. Right? That's the door. I'm spinning around here so you can see. Train tracks will be out that way. Trains will be able to come in to this building, the round house, right? On these tracks, this whole doohickey here spins around. So let's pick out this guy over here, for example. This train will come in this direction, right? This whole table I'm on, turntable, will spin around, and that train can back into that spot. And in that spot, they could do maintenance, do all kinds of cool stuff. Right? Let's see what this one is. What's this? That says Cass Railroad. Folks, I did a video not too long ago, some point last year. The Cass Scenic Railroad. This is a very cool type of train engine. There's a whole different wheel configuration down the bottom here. Whole different one. It doesn't have that big wheels. Any of you folks saw the big boy train, that big wheels. This one got little teeny wheels, but it's got this drive shaft system. It comes down through here, through these pistons, turn those cranks, and turn all of those wheels. Now, you remember on the big boy train, you saw it, literally just the front stuff. But all of these wheels are engaged. Now, these trains are built for going up high hills. A lot of torque in these things here, so they can drag themselves up into the mountains. Use the light. I know the cast one is used in logging. Right? Here's a nice picture of a model inside the case. It's called a Shay locomotive. Very famous design. I don't have one in my collection, but I'd like to. There we go on this side. Baltimore, Ohio caboose. You folks know Jim McGill. You know I love a good caboose. Right? Now we're going to walk down here in a little bit. I'm going to show you around here, but we came here today. It's a Saturday for a special day during July, during our 250th celebration. I'll show you that later because it's out there. They have, turn this back to myself. They have one of the two. There were two Freedom trains. Those young folks may not know the term Freedom Train. Back in the bicentennial, 1776 or 1976, which I was there. They put together a steam train, big steam engine. I don't know if it was originally a B&O model. Maybe, we'll see. Painted it all red, white, and blue. And they took the Declaration of Independence and I think the Constitution and a bunch of other things. You know, formal government stuff. The originals, put them in this train, drove them around the country in 1976 for the bicentennial celebration, which was just, I mean, it was a monumental thing at the time. So the Freedom Train is here in the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad Museum. You know, folks, I tell you all the time, get the hell up. This is in Baltimore. What? It's an hour and a half ride. It was nothing. Come down and see this stuff. Look at this. Let's look around a little bit more. Right? There's another big mofo train right here. Let's see. I usually like to get to the little kiosk that'll give us a little information about it. Right? Is it down this side? Maybe. There's someone down there taking pictures too. I don't want to get in the way of that guy taking a picture. Let's see. This video may be a little longer than... So this train here will be called a 442. I'll tell you why they do that. Right? See numbers on trains, usually a set of 3 numbers. 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the front of the train. These are not traction wheels, they're just guidance wheels, right? These are driving wheels, right? Big ones. So now there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, right? So that's 4, 4. And then there's 2 more back here. 442. And let's see if we can see what's the name of this one. This is called an Atlantic Camelback. Oh, I just read about this one here. Very different design. Very different design. Now, actually, if you guys can see that, right? You guys can see this now. The cab is kind of up here, right? There's no big cab back in the back here. Is this a... Can I drive from back here? Yeah, I guess I can. But it's just a totally different design. Camelback. I wish I knew anything about it. I'll bring this over here. Let you guys look at it. Atlantic Camelback. Royal Blue Line. New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore. Let's see the emblem on this. Because I do want to get outside and see this Freedom Train. Look at that, right? Oh, I wonder what that means. Oh, I guess that's the Maryland State thingy. Right? Here's the other side of the Camelback. Very particular design. The Camelback was made for a specific reason. I forget what it was, to be honest. I hate to say it. Here's a little diagram of what I was talking about. The turntable. There's a train that comes in. Go in or out. They said this turntable was built 1883. Oh, fascinating. The phone is now upside down. I hope you're seeing me right side up. Let's see what the esposa says. Do you want to see that? Freedom Train, is that what you want? I see you looking around. Say hi to everybody. Everybody, here's Kim.
Hi.
Here.
I don't think it's here. It's out on its ride.
Oh, you mean the Freedom Train was the ride? There's the Freedom Train.
There's the Freedom Train.
All right.
It was supposed to be the 11 o'clock, but I don't know. Maybe they canceled it.
No, I think it's probably going. If they canceled a ride for 11 o'clock, I mean, we weren't here till 11:15. At 11:01, that thing
No,
went out.
he said that there was a private thing earlier, but the
Oh.
11:30 one they stopped selling tickets to, and it's here, so it's not going anywhere.
Again, you're assuming this was it. I don't think that was it. I think the
one
ride
that says American Freedom
Yeah,
Train
I think
on
the
it?
ride thing was something else. I don't think they're driving, because look at it. I mean, it's not. There's no steam coming out of it. If that thing was running, it would still be hot and steaming. I believe. If you look around, I think the scenic train they will have for a little ride is probably something much different than this. It's probably one thing with one car. It's only a mile ride, so I don't think they have a whole lot of, right? So folks, wow, this is a real treat. This is a real treat for you guys. This is one of the originals. There were two. American Freedom Train. I can't say the cars. It's not the cars that were with it, but this train was part of the two-train set in 1976. Traveled throughout the whole United States. I'm not quite sure. You guys can look that up if you like. Traveled around the United States with the Declaration of Independence, Constitution. I think other documents. Again, you guys look that up. Now, I don't know about the paint job. I've seen pictures of Freedom Trains. Maybe they had two different paint schemes. I know one was painted, a brighter red, white, and blue. But I don't know whether one was all red, white, and blue and one was, more traditional colors. Ooh, I hear a train horn, right? What did Jimmy Stewart say in that Christmas movie? 3 best sounds in the world: train whistles, boat whistles, something else. Dinner whistle, maybe? So right now we're walking up. Gonna walk up the steps here. Like I said, in particular of today, on the Saturdays in July for the 250th celebration of our country. It's right there, right? I make a great picture right there, so I want to take a picture of that. Right. Can I get my face in there with the American Freedom? Look at that. Make that a thumbnail for something. Maybe I'll put that on YouTube, right? Let's see, I'm walking around. Let's let you guys see the train. I'll see the train. Ooh, here we go, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Look at all of that power. Now this, we're standing here. And it's an awful big looking train, isn't it? But this is really small compared to that big boy that came through Philadelphia last couple weeks, right? I have to figure out what design this is. Look, this is a whole different looking kind of design. There's boiler in the back here. Kim is talking to the fella, right? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Cosmetic restoration of black history. And one lady was disappointed. She says, "You don't have a Freedom Train?" Well, that was from 1976, which is years ago.
Right.
And all those artifacts are back in the Smithsonian where they belong.
Okay.
She was disappointed we didn't have 26 cars. Hence, we have the ends in it. That's all we have.
Okay.
Have you heard the guy talking about the cars? We were talking at the Freedom Train. Pulled a bunch of cars. The cars had the Constitution, Declaration of Independence. Again, you guys can look that up, see what other documents, famous documents, toured the whole country. But those cars, according to the fellow over there, are in the Smithsonian, being well protected. This is Baltimore, Ohio. Car now. Can I have to look this up again? Because I'm not really sure. A lot of these cars, these train cars, passenger cars, have names on them. I don't know what that means. I can only imagine there are particular railroad employees, usually, you know, some type of manager or the guy who ran the railroad, maybe state senators, famous people. We just see that a lot. A lot of these passenger cars, the older ones, have names on them. Let's see what this one says. This one has a name on it. Maybe you guys can look that up. Leonard J. Buxton. You see it? Leonard J. Buxton. All right, so I'm walking back down the platform. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff here, guys. So I'm walking down. There's another train car right next to me. Another Baltimore, Ohio. See, no name on that one. That one just has a number on it. Right? Now I'm hearing bell whistle, guys. Let's take a look. I hear something rolling. There's something moving somewhere. Take a look. Let's take a look. Oh, let's get down here. I think something's happening. Something's happening. Get excited. I'm getting excited. Not that excited, but excited. There's a train coming, right? Hear the bells? I think those bells go constantly while a train is coming through a station or through a particular area where there could be people. Oh, man, is Wise ready? I'm excited. I think something's coming. I think it's coming right through that gate over here, you guys. I hear it. I hear something. I'm afraid if I put the camera out, it'll do that other thing and turn over again. Right? Whoa, oh, okay, if I did that. That thing coming in the corner of the train there, of the camera, is the selfie stick edge. So don't be bothered by that. Here's the train coming. Here it is. Look at that. Who else brings you live train footage? It's Jim McGill bringing you live train footage. All right, let's not get the camera hit. Let's move this over a little bit. Right? Here it comes. Baltimore and Ohio train coming right in here. I hope this is not upside down for you folks. Here it comes. Look at that. Huh? Goes. Baltimore and Ohio train coming into the station. These are older cars. Again, there's another name. Lisa Ware is the name of that train. Right? There's the conductor. Right? He's telling the guy up front, right? He's directing the guy up front. Go another 10 feet. Go another 20 feet. Right? See, he's looking right down at the platform. He's measuring where to stop. He's saying, stop now, stop now, stop now, stop now, stop now. Up a couple feet, up a couple feet, up a couple feet, up a couple feet. Stop now, stop now. What do you think? I think he's right on the money there. Right? There's more Baltimore. Look at all them cars. Now, just gotta. If you guys knew this, not like years ago when I introduced McGill to the joys of model railroading, she instantly took to the Baltimore and Ohio line as her line. I'm generally a Pennsylvania guy, although lately I've been coming real big into a Union Pacific guy, guys who own the big boy. And also like some of the other lines out back, Burlington Northern. But Baltimore, Ohio is Kim's line. She does have a whole set of those, although I think I get a little repair work to do on some of them. And I've been planning maybe some new ones, you know, maybe for Christmas or birthday sometime. After I hit the lottery, because
I'll never get them.
All right, I apologize, folks. I'm back. I'm just not going to spin it around, right? We'll just keep it level, just like this. I can spin it back and forth, but not move the camera around. All right, these folks are all moving up behind us. So let's go ahead, and we'll move out a little bit. Wow. So now you can. There are days. They didn't do it today, but there are days when public can ride this train. I think it's, what did you say, Kim, 11 o'clock, 11:30? The regular train was 11:30?
Yeah.
And that's just on Saturdays and Sundays, just on weekdays, weekends?
No, it's just on Saturday.
Just on Saturdays, maybe?
Sundays.
It's a short trip. They said it's only a mile trip through downtown Baltimore. So we're walking back up. Again, this is the train on the left or the right. It just came back in. Here's another name on a train. Cooper Union. Wonder if that's a person. And Kim, why don't you tell us a little bit about what the guy was saying about those? What did the guy say about this Freedom train? Is this the original engine?
It's the original engine.
Original engine.
The tender is not original.
The tender's not original, okay.
But it's just been all refurbished.
All refurbished, okay. So this is one of the two. I think there was two.
Yeah.
Original engines of the Freedom train from 1976. You only the other one's not surviving? No, the other one's still it's still around. I think I saw a video on it. I think, but not they took it. That's the one I was talking about. They took the other Freedom train back and I think put it back in its original configuration. I believe it's a Chesapeake and Ohio train.
Oh.
If I can, you folks, I'll put something up on my page, but I believe that is. Again, some lovely folks coming in here to see the trains. These people were riding on the train. I don't want to put my camera in front of anybody's face because I think people, some people get a little funny about that, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them. So I'll put the camera up in the air right now so I'm not in people's faces, okay? I don't want to put that in people's faces. Right? All right, so we are now, we're back walking around. We just came down the ramp. We saw the Freedom train. Right? So we ask, there's some more trains over on the side here. Now I'll be able to save this video, folks, and all that junk you guys saw upside down. I'll be able to restore it home with my software. So again, we're coming out. This is another doorway. Or the only doorway. I mean, this is the one we were looking at for the roundhouse, okay? So that's the roundhouse. These are the train lines that the train would come in and go into the roundhouse. Here's a memorial. Brotherhood's Relief and Compensation Fund. 1912, Luther G. Smith, locomotive engineer for the Pennsylvania Railroad, founded the Brotherhood's Relief and Compensation Fund. Non-profit corporation established in Commonwealth, Pennsylvania, provides job income protection to railroaders throughout the United States and Canada who are held out of service as a result of suspension or dismissal. I don't know what that means. I mean, maybe they'll give you financial support if you're fired somewhere. Look at this car. Look at this. Hold on. Domino sugar card. Look at that. Ain't that sweet? Get it? Ain't that sweet? It's a sugar card. Ain't that sweet? Get it? That's a little dad humor there. Wow. We find little cars like this all over the place, guys. The Domino Sugar Factory, may have railroad tracks throughout different areas of the factory for moving heavy loads or positioning loads of cars full of sugar, right, and stuff. And that way, big railroads can come into the yard and pick them up and move them across country. All right, this is the Baltimore and Ohio car we were just looking at earlier. Oh man, there's another shop over here. Oh my God. So look, guys, you guys don't get a chance to come down here. Look at this. It's full of trains. It's full of trains. They're all over the place. Wow. This is awesome sauce. This is called the North Car Shop. And Kim just stopped in the doorway because there's something. Oh, it's a bit. It's a big train. Look at that. Huh? Look at that. Look at that. I love that. Huh? Oh, Kim likes that one. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's what she said when she first saw me. I love that.
And then I put my glasses on.
And then, yeah, she says. That's what she says. Look at this train, guys. I don't even know what this is called. I believe it's a Chesapeake in Ohio, right? Chesapeake in Ohio.
Yeah, Chesapeake in Ohio.
I think, look at no, let's count the wheel configuration on this one, guys. Remember I was showing you, right? There's 4. 4 up front here, right? Then we got 2, 4, 6. And what do we got back here? So it's a 2, 4, 6, 4, I believe. Can I see them? Yeah, down there? 2, 4, 6, 4. Wow, Chesapeake, Ohio. Look at this. Wow. Wow, number 490. It's big, man. Look at that big. This is a big train, man. All right? Keep off, so I'm not going to get on it. Wow. Wow. I think this is just the tender, too, guys. Now, we're used to these steam engines in your brain, right? In my brain. We know that most of these things were powered by coal. A lot of them were. And originally they weren't. Actually, originally, most of them were powered by wood in the early days. Then they transitioned to coal. Well, this one here, I believe, with its age, was powered by oil, right? You could run these things on diesel oil. Matter of fact, the big boy that we all saw in the past couple weeks is powered by oil. It was originally powered by coal. It was transitioned to oil. It's easier to manage. It's cleaner. I mean, coal, imagine that when you see these big engines. This one here, I believe, may be coal. When you see this big engine, right? So down in the bottom down here, right? This is the boiler, right? This is where all the hot water goes. But down in the bottom down here somewhere, right, is the firebox. So it's down low in here, right? This is where the fire is. So think about that. Coal, right? None of you had to shovel coal. I did as a kid. We had a coal furnace in our house in Southwest Philly. Coal in here. Well, coal is dirty, right? It burns, it leaves ash. I believe there's like special equipment underneath here where the train can stop somewhere in a yard and shake it and grate it, and the ash will fall out into something. But that's kind of dirty. You got to get in there and clean it up. If you've ever been on a scenic railroad ride that is powered by coal, if you stick your head out the window, the whole time you're pelted by coal ash that's being ejected through the funnel. All right, so now, what we just looked at, right? We just walked down the length of this train. I don't know what model this was. I didn't count the wheels. This is a big engine, right? That's a big thing. This is for moving a good number of cars, freight, passenger service, between cities, right? This one here, look at this. This is a much smaller car. Now, there's no tender built into the back. Much smaller steam car. This would be used inside a yard, right? You see, very small. Actually, there's no front wheels. Only 2 middle wheels, no back wheels. So this would be called a 0-2-0. Let's see, I didn't see like a what do you call it? Ooh, nice that. Number 4, look for the manufacturer plate. I don't see it. This one here is just amazing though. This is a real train with all these colors on it. This is at one point they tried to make trains a little more streamlined. All right, this number is 490. Let's see if we can see a signage telling us a little bit more about it. So I'm going to walk further over here so you guys can see the whole thing. All right. Look at that. Is that not amazing, right? Miss Miguel wants to show us something.
Yeah, somebody knows.
All right, let's follow her. Right? Look at that. She wants to show you how big the wheels are. Look at that. Uh-huh. Wow, that's a big wheel.
You see
That's
the
a big
sexiest
wheel.
thing I've seen today?
Uh-huh, go ahead. You mean me? Other than me?
We climb up the stairs.
Climb up the steps?
To the left.
I look to the left.
I want one of these.
She wants one of these. All right. See, again, this one here doesn't have a shield on it, guys. This is the firebox. All right. So all the coal is inside here. I think these things here are shakers. Right? The ash can come down in here and get released. Right? Mrs. McGill said, walk up these steps. Right? So we gotta walk up them steps. Right?
Oh, there she is.
Oh, this is
That's
one of Mrs. McGill's
favorite
models.
design.
That's her design right there. Called that a shark nose diesel. Look at that. That's an amazing spot right there. Look at the front of that. Let's see what number this is. So I don't have them all memorized. Put myself in. There's F3s, F5s. Look at that. That's a work of art right there, guys. We're talking probably 1950s, I believe, guys, for this style of train. I can't get that zoomed down anymore, can I? No, sorry about that. All right. Baltimore, Ohio. Let's see if we can find a... It's interesting because this is an engine, but it has a bunch of windows on it. You know, I was actually looking recently, something came across my feed that showed engines like this, but like a sleeping compartment and like a little area inside here for the crews. I don't know if that's what this is. That's what this
You can't
is.
really tell from the way they have this set up.
Right,
Can't
right.
see in it.
Can't see in it. All right, I'm going to see if we can find maybe a placard that tells us a little bit. Now, you see, there's a kind of a common thing here. Guys, any of you who ride the rails, right? This is kind of like the thing between trains, right? Gives us 1937, really?
Well, 1937.
Wow. All right, here it is. So this is EMC model EA 1800 B&O. First streamlined diesel electric motor in the world? Wait, hold on. Built in the number 51 was the first streamlined diesel electric locomotive in the world. How about that?
Wow.
Wow.
No wonder I like it.
See, they call these things A and B sets, right? So this is the A is the front part. The B doesn't have like the whole front part in it. So it's pretty much 2/3 of that, just the engine part. So you can put those two together and have two engines, but only one front part. Look at this thing. What the heck is that? This is amazing too. Right? Baltimore.
Gratitude train.
What's it called?
The gratitude train.
Gratitude train. Heck is a gratitude train.
No.
Right? Look at this thing here. Holy moly. Oh, this is the gratitude train. Gratitude train. That's what I was thinking. I was going to say World War I. Based on the names.
French national railroads to the state of Maryland in gratitude for the help given to France by the American people.
How about that? That's the second gift France gave us.
Well,
Right? I guess we could say, and cooking.
yes.
Right?
Their cuisine,
No.
Lady Liberty, and the gratitude train.
Right. Now, I don't know. What did, hold on a second, because this thing here next to us is a monster. Look at the size of this thing. Huh?
I wouldn't want to be in front of it. Lordy.
It's a freaking monster. I don't know what model this is. I can't count the wheels, guys. They're coming underneath something. Is it a Challenger? It's maybe a Challenger. Yeah, I think there's a whole second set. Right.
They're inset behind all this stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Right? Right?
And 3.
3-3, yeah, could be. Right? Just little somebody in the window. Don't want to stick my camera in their face. Right, let's walk to the end here and we'll see. Hey guys, they let you walk in this one. We're gonna walk in this one. Holy moly, that's it. Oh man, we're going in, we're going inside, we're going in. Oh, sorry, I thought we lost everybody for a second. Look at this, guys. We are behind the controls of a big mofo steam engine.
This is where you would be shoveling.
That's
the
right.
coal from there.
Now, Mrs. McGill says, I would be the guy shoveling coal. You know why that is? Because that's where they put the Irish.
That's right.
Now, see, oh gosh, you can see in the thing, guys. Look, 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 look. All right?
Coal hockey.
So the coal would be inside there, right? And the Irishman would take a shovel. Coal comes through that hole. He throws it in. This thing over here, see this? Those doors are open. And I believe what used to happen, there's a pedal somewhere down here where you could step on something and the doors would open. You step on it, shovel in the coal. Right? Look at that. Look at all them knobs and stuff. Let's see, so water column. Wow. Look at that, man. Look at that. How about that? Who else brings you inside of a coal bunker? Look at that. Wow. Wow. You know, we gotta get down to the end here where they have their signage. It'll tell us what model this is. I don't know if you guys could tell from the video, but this is a seriously long tender. So inside this tender, not only is the coal, but the water is inside this thing too. Remember, this is a steam engine. Uses a crap load of water. So these big tenders, when you see on the back of a steam engine, is carrying oil or coal, and all the water is in the back here too. Okay. Look at that. 1604. All right, that's something about passenger cars. Look at this thing here. What the heck is that? Wow. Here's our brass model, guys. I think that's the inside workings. Wow. Oh, geez. These big mofo engines. Wow. 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 Look at that. How many cylinders? 2, 4, 6, 8 cylinder. That's an 8-cylinder engine, guys. The size of that thing. Now, what most you folks may not know that these trains, right? They're called diesel electric engines because this big engine doesn't power the wheels. The big engine powers the generator. The generator develops electricity, and the wheels are electric, if you knew that or not. So I believe, are we looking at this? I think we're looking at this train right behind us. So the train we just saw behind us is B&O Road EM1. I don't know. That's a big train. I'm telling you guys, that's almost as big as the big boy. 2884, right? 2884. Tender weight, 149 tons. Tractive effort, 57,000 tons. 128 feet, 8 inches. Wow. Guys, I know the big boy is the biggest train there is, but this thing looks almost as big. I get a buddy if he's watching it. Be like, no, dummy. Look at this thing. Let's see, read the front here, see what it says. Central Railroad of New Jersey. What's it doing down here in Maryland? This is built in 1925. This is called a switcher. Again, diesel electric motive. That's what I was talking about. So this is a switcher. This one works inside a train yard, moving around the boxcars and passenger cars to put them together into the whole thing in the train. They call it a consist. Okay, so the consist is all the trains together. but consist. All right, look at that. That thing is beautiful. That thing is just beautiful. But look at this again. We're next to this thing here. Oh God, I must fall over. These guys would love it. I think this is a massive steam engine, guys. This is a massive steam engine. Here's the firebox. We talked about that. I mean, I just stood next to the big boy last week. I mean, somebody comment in the feed if you know how does this compare to the big boy, because it's awful big. I know the big boy's the biggest, but this has to be second or third. Something stupid. Wow, look at this. Now I'm gonna spin around, right, guys, and show you guys something really, truly special. Look at this thing. Look at this. This is amazing. Now I actually have a model of this at home. It was given to me by my mother. It was given to my mother from my father. Now the one I have is called the General. It's actually a famous model. These were active during the Civil War. All right. Look at that. Is it B&O? Let's see what it says here. This is a number 1604 Allegheny is the name of this. Oh wait, or is that the one behind me? That's the one behind me. Okay. One behind me is called an Allegheny. The big one. An Allegheny. I know that's a big engine. All right. Look at this one, man. This is awesome. B&O. Number 147. Look at the inside here. Huh? Take a look inside here. Hopefully the phone won't turn over. All right. Yeah. That thing's awesome. That thing is awesome. Camera gets a little funny for a second, guys. I'm trying to avoid being in people's faces. That's not what that is. I didn't see a sign saying what this one was. Did you, Kim? That's beautiful. So the Allegheny, that's the biggest train. I'm not quite sure how it rates, but the big boy. Alan, if you're out there, tell us. Alan will know. Alan's forgot more about trains than I ever knew. Not that I knew that much. Oh, shit. Oh. Break my ankle. Bringing you guys live footage. But that's okay. I'll take the ankle break to be entertaining my fans. All two of you. So this big building here. I'm assuming originally this was all workshop stuff. Oh, we didn't see this little guy here. Look at this guy. Potomac Electric Power Company. Look at that. Uh-huh. It says keep off the ladder. Okay, we're going to keep off the ladder. And this one here looks like this one needs some work done to it. There's something to be said, you know, for leaving these things in their original condition. You know, sometimes you want to see something completely restored. Sometimes it's neat to see something in the condition it was. I got a guitar made in 1980, Japan. Well, I could do some work to it, do some fixing. I'm not restoring it. I'm not changing any of the dings, any of the scratches. Because that's the way the thing is. I remember most of the scratches. I remember what I was doing when I scratched that guitar. All right, so we're going back outside of this shop. I forget what this shop is called. It's shop number 2 or something like that. Something really big. North Car Shop. That's it. North Car Shop. Right? You gonna walk down there? You not gonna walk down there?
I'm just gonna walk on the platform.
You gonna walk on the platform? Yeah. Thought we just did that, didn't we? Okay, we did. That's right. Mrs. McGill's on the ball. I did not walk up this platform. Guys, I'm going to spin this around real quick here if I can find it. Again, I'm in one of those situations. And I've said this to you before. You come outside and the screen on my iPhone is nearly completely black. I literally cannot see a single thing on the screen. I looked it up and it's like, oh yeah, it does that for blah, blah, blah. I don't know how you're supposed to see it. I think it's still looking at me. I'm trying to point at the building behind me. That's it. I'm gonna spin this around real quick here, show you the building, right? Look at this building. That roundhouse we were in is inside that big building. Look at this. Guys, you gotta come in here. See this? Get the hell outside. Get off the couch. There's some older train cars down there that does look like they're in need of some restoration. Right? What's this one say? See that? You could live right here next to the place. Although the house is in Baltimore, it's kind of, you know, there's a downside to everything. Right? What's it say? Pierre Marquette. Train. We can go inside this one. Guys, we're going to go inside the train. Oh, this is exciting. Hold on. Hold on for this. Hold on. Uh-oh. Mrs. McGill's going to open the door for us. All right, can we get in here? It's air conditioned. That was awful nice that it's air conditioned. Okay, so this is not really an original train. There's actually a train set, model train set, inside the train. Who would have thunk? What a great idea. I got a train. You know what? Here's a good idea. Build a model train set inside the train. Wow. Look at that big factory. Oh, it's really funny. I was going to apologize for the reflection behind us, but actually not reflections. Actually have little pictures on the windows. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Watch your step. Right. This is McGill knows I'll fall and break my ass. There's the train running. Here it is. Okay. All right, so train running back there. You know. Uh-huh. That. What a brilliant thing. I have a train car. I will put in a train set. All right. Gotta love it. I love the workmanship too, Jesus. I can only do work that good. You know, one of these days, when my legs have broken, I can't work on cars anymore. I can't work on boats. I'll do more. I'm going to raise his camera up a little bit there. There's a young fellow walking in front of me. I don't want a camera in his face. That would be rude. There's a train coming by. Look at that. It's awesome. Wow. Another factory here. Right, there's a whole artistry to it itself in building a little water and the water dioramas. Right? I think you can actually see those buildings, can't you, from I-95, right?
Not today because of the smoke.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, generally.
It's July 17, 2026, and we're suffering from, I guess there's massive forest fires up in Canada that are still coming down here all the United States, you know. There's massive forest fires in Canada, and you know who they blamed? Americans. Look at that, man. Whoa, hold on. Look at that. Another part, guys, you may not realize, big part of the... What? Kids laughing at something. Oh. The clock. The clock is Bromo Seltzer. That was the big old point of that. Look at that. Big part of building model railroad sets is the dioramic part. Is building the buildings. You're putting the people, you're making sidewalks, you're putting cars, you're making it look like an actual street. Look at that bus. That bus is cool, too. Lots of cars. Look at that one. That's car. Yeah, someone's getting towed over here. I like that. Huh? Like that lifesaver bus or something? I don't know what that is. Oh, there's a trash truck over here. All right. All right, here we go. We're going out this door. Going out this door. Try not to fall. All right, this goes gonna hit me with the door. All right. Okay. Where are we at now? Where are we at? This door closing. Yes, it is. Some air conditioning in there. It's nice. Ooh, look at this. A big boxcar. Uh-huh. Look at that. Colorado Springs. Right? What's the name of it? Boxcar. Does it have a name on it? Has the name down here. Oh, you can get inside it? Let's get inside it. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. This is a refrigerated one. Yes. Guys, this is a refrigerated boxcar. It's cool running on the railroad. American Refrigeration Company. Was a big deal, guys. Big deal. Just watch the whole video. Maybe you can watch it right here. On the development of refrigerated boxcars. And the whole deal started with a guy in Chicago. Businessman in Chicago. And they ran cattle from Chicago to New York City to feed people in New York City. The trick was, without refrigeration, you couldn't butcher cattle in Chicago, put them in a train, and get them in New York City, and have the meat still be good. They tried a lot of things, but really didn't work out that well. So you literally had to fill the boxcars full of cattle, take them to New York City, chop them up in New York City, and serve them to people. That's the way to get the best, the freshest steaks to the people in New York City. And, you know, people in New York City, they want good steaks. One guy said, listen, I got an idea. We gotta somehow build a boxcar that'll maintain a temperature. So he went through a bunch of different tests, tried a bunch of different models until he developed something that would really work well. And the whole industry was against him, right? No one liked the idea because the railroad charged people by the pound, okay? So the railroad charges you by the pound. So what do you think makes more money? 25,000 pound cattle? I think 1,000, I'm guessing, right? Or filling a car to the top with steaks. I can see, you see right through it. Filling a car with steaks is more profitable than filling a car with 25 cows. Not to mention, it's hot inside these cars. You gotta do things like water, you gotta, I don't know, you have to feed cattle on the way from Chicago to New York, you gotta do something. So the whole industry was against him. The railroad industry was against him because the railroad would have, you know, I don't know, maybe 10 cars, I'm guessing, full of 25 cows at 1,000 pounds each. Or you could take one car, still 25,000 pounds, but it's full of steaks. Whole different prospect, right? So that's now 10 cars versus 1 or 2. Railroad's making a whole lot less money. People in New York are still getting fresh steaks, and they can go right out, right? So you don't have to stop and get processed in New York. Processing in New York causes a whole other problem. You have to have steak slaughterhouses and stockyards in New York City. You don't want slaughterhouses and stockyards in New York City. You want businesses and buildings. So it's a real great documentary. It's all on YouTube, guys. So look it up if you're interested at all. It was a whole rigmarole, and just like we've seen throughout history, someone comes up with a great idea, a way to do things, and the big businesses push and push this guy to get him out of business because they want to do things their way. They want to make more profit off the way. This guy was making more profit for the meat owners and the producers, right? Because it was costing them less, right? So think about that. The cattle producers would have to pay for 10 boxcars full of 25,000 pounds with 25 cows weighing 1,000 pounds each versus one boxcar with 25,000 pounds of steaks, right? So again, like everywhere else, like happens every day here in America, I'm just watching a video on it. Big corporate things push and push and push to get rid of the small guy trying to improve something, trying to make more money for his business. You know, it's good to show you down the end of the car, but there's a bunch of people down the end of the car here. Some things they're describing the whole refrigeration process. But I try not to get the camera in people's faces. I think that's rude. Not everybody wants to, you know, be splashed all over Facebook. There's the thing over here saying this group to North American, right? Right. I'll see if I can read some of these things. Where it's, I'll tell you what, I point people's faces, right? Not in people's faces. Right. As early as 1842, so insulated boxcars were advertised. So they tried it. They do all kinds of things like stuffing the things with ice. They would fill the walls with hay to keep it, maintain temperature. But it really wasn't until I think the 1920s, maybe the 19-teens, that this guy figured it out. Right? Ice refrigerated cars. Again, first ice. Milk. Milk is nothing. Think about that, guys, right? Needed to transport milk. Let's not put the camera in people's faces. Right? Fruit. Shit, I didn't even think about that. B&O Navy. I like that. Look at that. Fruit Growers Express. 1920, 1980. Wow. You know, look at that. I'm going to put a couple of those in my train set. I can make up a whole train of refrigerated cars. There's a lot of those down in Florida. So like Tropicana, one of them. Right near where I would stay down in Florida. There's a big train. Coming? Having a stroke? Delivering a baby?
Stretching out my back.
Do that breathing? All right, we're back out. It's hot. Here's another, okay, this is another Baltimore, Ohio. Now, we can't walk through this one. Another older passenger car. Been on many rides, guys, with these cars. You should see them, right? They're beautiful on the inside. You know, beautiful furniture. Here, let's not put the camera in anybody's face. Beautiful furniture, beautiful appointments. Woodwork. All right, so something else. Oh, here's another. Refrigerated boxcar. Is it Illinois Central? Looks like a newer thing. Well, I don't look at a pretty newer. That one's much bigger than this one. I mean, that one's not old at all, I think. Cryo-Trans, it's called. Cryo-Trans. See the camera move real fast, guys. I'm just trying not to put it in people's face. I did that. Illinois Central. What? Yeah.
Sound familiar? Can you do the other song? Long time running. Illinois Central Freight.
Oh. You know, I don't even know if I realized that was the line.
For a nap.
Or it's a good place for a little, you know, a little blankage. TV back here. It's super dark in here, guys. It's terrible. Not terrible. It's great. I mean, the walls are made out of wood. Right. So this isn't originally a refrigerated car. I'm not quite sure what process they used. Kim was talking about here, maybe. Oh. There's all different chemicals they put in cars. Oh, there's buttons. You can hit a button on the thing and it'll show you what the car is. Oh, look at that. Oh, you have to hold the button. Oh, man. Terrible. I gotta get the camera. Oh, one's broke. Right? This is all the stuff. We go in this kind of car. You can see that it's called a hopper car. Right? So you would put like products in it: coal, wood chips, stone, grain, flour, and you come to a place and you can dump it out through the bottom. Much more efficient. Okay. Whoa. All right. So you see, guys, if you want to, we're right here. We're right in downtown Baltimore. Right? Oh, there's more trains over there. Wow. Those are on the outside of the fence, though. We're parked over that way. Wow. Oh, you can go in this one? Sugar, I didn't do that. Ooh, yeah. August Shell Collection. Dinner in the diner. Nothing could be finer. I get it. Humor. Right, dinner in the diner. This is all the plateware from different railroads. Capital, the Capital train, black and gold pattern. Capital pinstripe, look at that. Scarab pattern. 1805, 1940. Royal blue. Man, it's all right stuff. Look at that. Look at this. I used to have stuff like that at home when I was a kid. The blue color, I don't know what that meant. It was very, very popular when I was a youngin'. Right?
Courier knives have a whole set.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's a train on it right there. Look at that, man. This is all right. You can see if this is what a dinner setup would be in a railroad. Early 1900s. Ain't like that now. Now there's a little car you go to, and you go to this car, and you ask the lady behind the counter for a bottle of water, and she says, that'd be $7.
Although there was that train, that dinner train ride.
Yes, oh, you know what? That's a good point. You know what? I'm going to bring the camera out just to tell you. When you want to go and you want to look for something special, where she at? I don't know where she went. There she is. Sometimes Mrs. McGill and I find dinner trains. So we went on a nice one up in New Hampshire. It was a fine dinner. Oh, no, it was really good. And a beautiful train ride. It was quite long, too, if I remember right.
Well, they didn't really go fast. So
It didn't go fast, but it was a couple hour long train ride with a beautiful dinner.
4 courses.
4 courses, yeah, the whole 9 yards. I mean, that was really sharp.
And then Colebrookdale.
Colebrookdale, was that, did they feed us?
Yeah, remember we sat in that really posh.
Oh, yes, yes. Colebrookdale Railroad, not far from all of us guys.
Yeah.
Just up north of the city, I think, northwest. Colebrookdale. All right. So we've seen a lot here outside. I've shown you guys inside, but I don't think I'll go through and talk so much. I want you guys to see all of the engines that are inside that roundhouse. We didn't get a chance to go up close. We'll look. Let's face it, I mean, that's really the cool part, right? Most of us love to see the engines, right?
And the cabooses.
And the cabooses, you know. Uncle Jim loves a big caboose. Here, I'll show you. Woo, woo. You know, Mrs. McGill thought I was funny 20 years ago. Not so much now.
Then I grew up.
Then she grew up. I didn't. More people.
20 years.
20?
You met it.
Well, you still thought I was funny 20 years ago.
I don't know about that.
No? Yeah, you thought I was funny 20 years ago. It started going away 15 years ago. You gotta think backwards. Time. 40 years ago, you thought I was hilarious. 20 years ago, you thought I was funny. 15 years, you were like, that's enough. And knock that shit off.
And now it's like, just go away.
Yeah, yeah. All right. All right, so we're walking around, see what you guys are looking at. Again, the screen turns so dark when I walk outside. Let's just leave it this way. You guys are tired of me hitting the wrong buttons. All right? Is that the door we walked out?
No, but we can walk in it.
Walk in it. They walked in it.
We sure did.
All right, it's a door.
It says pull.
It says pull on it,
Doesn't
right?
say stay out.
Doesn't say out. Doesn't say everybody except you assholes. Okay. All right. All right. Back inside. Oh, man, look at this. What the hell is this? All right, hold on. Spin around, spin around. Look at this. Oh, yeah. This is a very particular car, guys. Here's the back, right? This would be the back of a train, right? And you see it kind of rounds off, right? They would call this an observation car. So this would be on the back of the train. And passenger trains, they didn't run cabooses, so there's no caboose on the back of a train. Okay, this one's called Washington. We know where that name comes from. So there's the B&O Washington passenger car. I mean, that's amazing. We're going to get in that. We're going to look around. Again, this is Mrs. McGill's color scheme. I have a set of these for her at home. Right? We're not going to put the camera in these folks' faces. So let's we'll look right here. This is, remember I was telling you, even modern trains have this gaskety thing. Connects one to the next train. You'll walk through there in between cars. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Look it up. Don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall over. Don't fall over. Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right. Okay. I think this one. Bathroom. Bathroom up front. Oh, this is cool. All right. What's going on? Don't talk too loud. All right. Maybe people. That's a sleeper room. Look at that. That cost extra.
Well, that's for the employee.
Oh, you sure? Okay.
Says here.
All right. Oh. That. Whoa, dining car. Whoa, this is awesome sauce. Look at this, guys. Wow, tables all the way around. Seats all the way around. Windows all the way around. Oh, man, this looks like we're out of a Humphrey Bogart movie.
I know, right?
Right? I got magazines on the thing here. Man. Come on, guys. This is totally out of a Humphrey Bogart movie. Look at that.
Oh, the beer's only $0.25.
A beer's $0.25. Shit.
A whiskey is 40 cents.
Shoot. Right, look at this. Wow. That woodwork. Very Art Deco looking kind of thing. 1930s, 40s. Right? Wow. Again, this is an observation point I was telling you guys about. Right, you got all these chairs pointing out, so you can sit back here and look out the windows. I just whacked up my camera against something. That's okay. Wow. Look at that. A little air conditioning would help, but that's okay. Wow. Right? Come on, guys.
Boy, if they had these today, I wouldn't even own a car.
Yep. I will travel everywhere in trains like this. It'd be expensive, though.
My cars ain't cheap.
Your cars ain't cheap, yeah. You can travel like this. There are a couple lines out there, guys. What's that one called, Kim? The one I really like?
Okay.
The train, the big train goes through upper northwest in Canada.
I don't remember.
Look at that bar. I love that bar. That's just awesome. That is awesome. Look up a Humphrey Bogart movie. Don't say this. When they're just a train with Denzel Washington too. One of those. Is it Enforcer? No, it wasn't Enforcer. What the Equalizer movies? He was in a car. Similar to this. And yeah, of course he beats up a couple guys. That is really a cool car, guys. That's awesome. Holy moly. Holy moly. And you get around this way, you go 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 around this way. You know, back when they built these trains, I mean, they had to compete with other railroads for ridership. So the more luxury they put into something, the fancier the stuff, the more riders they would get. All right. So I know I already killed myself. I said I wasn't going to talk a whole lot. I was going to show you guys some of the trains on the inside. So let's just get up close. We'll walk up close here. We'll zip by a couple of these trains. Guys, I got to tell you, you got to come down here and see this yourselves. Look at this. Tripped on something. Tripped on something. Look at that. Wow. 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 Look at the workmanship of these things. B&O number 25, the William Mason. I don't know who William Mason was, but he got his own train. Look at this crazy thing. We're gonna walk right past it. It looks like a whole different configuration. Look at the whole boiler's down here, and the cab is sitting on top of the boiler. Do you guys see that? That's. I have to see what that's called. This is called the Camel. 460 Davis Camel. Mount Clair, built here. Built this Mount Clair Shops is where we're at. Built right here. Wow. Where I got the coal? Like here's the coal. Oh, see guys, there you go. Coal coming in the back here. Irishman would shovel it in the thing here. Man, is that beautiful. I gotta see if I can get a model of that. I don't know if they make them. That is awesome. Okay, here's Mr. McGill sitting there. Right? That. Oh, I was gonna say there's a person standing there. No, it ain't. CVRR. General Benjamin F. Kelly. That's a model of General F. Kelly. Benjamin Kelly. Whew. Warm inside this building, guys. It's hot today. I'm sweating. Look at that. Baltimore, Ohio. I get a set just like this. That one I was talking about that I got from my mother. It was not Baltimore, Ohio. Get something out west. Or down south. The General Train was rather famous. Oh, hey, go up there. Famous. The famous story out of World War I. No, Civil War. During the Civil War, they first came up with the concept of special forces. Believe it or not, it was the Civil War. And the Union would put together special groups. And I think the South would do it too, to be honest. The special groups would run up north and start damaging trains and doing, I don't know, special forces kind of stuff. Ammunition depots, places where they stored food and grain and weapons and all that other stuff, yeah. So there's a famous story that some northern guys head down south, special forces. I don't think they get trained, you know, with that kind of stuff, but maybe they would take some guys who knew stuff about trains. These special forces guys went all the way down south, far down, and they grabbed a train. The whole idea was they would steal this train and run it like hell back all the way up to the north. While they did it, oh shit, maybe there's something right here showing you what they did. While they did it, behind the train, they would pull things. This is exactly what's going on. They would pull things, and it would tear up the train tracks. And even more importantly, was for them to bend the rails. They used to heat these things up and bend them around trees and stuff like that. Very difficult to get that straight after it's bent around that much, or even cut them. Tying up the rails. So I'm not quite sure what kind of device. They would put the device on the back of the train, or simply just get off the train in different spots. So they went down south. They stole this train. But what they didn't plan on was there was a dude, and that was his train. He loved that train. That was his baby. So this guy, this nut job, he went out and stole a bunch of trains. From train to train. I think we saw this one already. I haven't left yet.
Well, this is where we started.
This is where we started, right? So let's go that way. And he chased these special forces guys all the way through the south. Now he had to do wacky stuff because these guys, okay, this way, either way, these guys were pulling up the track and the rails and destroying bridges and all kinds of stuff. So this guy chasing them in the train to get his train back, the general. He had to take like different routes. Go to the left, go to the right, take this way, take that way, in order to catch up with these guys. This is Baltimore and Ohio. We gotta take a picture. Uh-oh. What?
Get a free shirt.
Take a picture
and post it.
Oh. All right, hold on, we're posting our thing and we'll get a free shirt. Said smile. Okay. If we post that thing online, they'll send us a free shirt.
No, we get it at the store.
Oh, we get it at the store?
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. I don't know what this thing is. This thing here is crazy. I don't even understand what that is. Looks like some type of production unit. Some type of repair unit. Believe it or not, trains would fall off the track frequently. And they would need cranes to pick them up. So something like this may hold a crane. to help pick a train up after it fell over. I wish I had a phone with a wider lens. That would really help you guys out, because it's awful close inside here. Oh, look at this thing here. Come on, walking up again. Oh, I hit my elbow on something. Getting to see inside. Oh, they got a place for kids to play. Right? There's another thing inside. Guys who get inside another train. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Huh? Can I sit up there, you think? There's a big thing here. I'm going to sit on this side. I'm going to sit on this side. Oh, man. Oh, man, look at this. Huh? Look at this. I'm driving a train. Look at that. This is awesome, man. I think technically the driver sits on that side, but there's a bunch of stuff there. I don't want to fall over, get hurt. Look at this boy over thing again. There's the button on the floor I was talking about, guys. Stuck on the seat. Right, so this bucket here would open that door. And that's where the flame is. Coal would be back here. Holy moly. Look at it, more coal. See now the way this thing is designed. Coal inside here, the water would be on the outside. So these things carry the coal or wood and water. That's why they're so big. Beautiful, beautiful workmanship. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, oh, there's Maryland U.S. Mail Rail Post Office. You know, they used to do that, guys. It was a big thing back in the day. They would build a post office inside the train. Right? You can see actually here, there's kind of a diagram. This is a newer car here, but they would literally be sorting mail inside the train on the way to its destination. How you like them apples? Like that job. See Mr. McGill over there going, oh, okay, you're done. You're done. It would be neat to get up high. Get you guys a picture of the whole place. Right? There's another picture. Okay. Mail sorting room. Look at this. So as the train was zipping down the rails between cities, you would be sorting the mail. It just says Ma and Pa number 35, Railway Post Office. You just awesome sauce. People still say awesome sauce. I still say it. They're standing here, let's not get people to play. All right? Now put a camera. Oh, you're welcome. All right, we'll look out that way. You want to put the camera in people's faces. All right? Oh, someone goes, oh, God, is he done yet with the YouTube? All right? I'll tell you what, let's walk through here so we don't put the camera in people's faces. Oh, no, me. Look at this thing. Look at the size. This is old. This is really old. I wonder how old that is. Another passenger car. Can't get in this one. Royal Blue Line. I wonder what that means. New York, Philadelphia, Baltimore, and Washington. That's the Royal Blue Line. What do we call that now? That line goes up from Washington to New York. Someone fill me in there. Alan? You know? I forget. It's called something. That's where they run that fast train. Right? Okay. Rolling around. Rolling around. I'm almost done here. Almost done here. Right? Another big Gates engine. I think we saw that one already. I think we did. Right. Can we talk about this? Called the Camelback? I think we did. Again, different design. Cab kind of here in the middle. Oh, there's controls back here too. I don't understand. Camelback. I think they called it a Camelback because they stored water on the back there. Right? What else? We've seen that one. Gas. Scenic Railroad. They don't that one. You guys may have seen that video. Right? Oh, look at this. Can't even walk between these two. Must be really valuable. Wow, look at that, guys. Come on. Look at that. Oof. Look at that. Wow. Is that not amazing? Totally. Step back a little bit so you guys get a good view. B&O number 545. Unions. Railroad unions. My grandfather, part of the, I guess my father too, part of the Pennsylvania Railroad Union back in the day. I love the paintwork on these guys, right? Built by Baltimore, Ohio Railroad Company. Good thing. Must be a nice deal to build your own trains and run your own railroad. How about that? Here's another one of those passenger cars. Right? Right? It's very similar one to the one we were in already. Look at this one with the big light on. That's awesome. You know, it's funny being this close and seeing the light reminds me of a story. I always have a story. I gotta say, probably 1974, somewhere around there. Me and some friends were playing down on off of Lindbergh Boulevard, 70th Street. There's a train crossing, and for some reason we've seen this already too. We were playing around one of the train tracks or near the train tracks, and it wasn't like even a thought, because right, there's no train coming. I can't tell you how it happened, but I turned around and this son of a gun train was right on top of me. I'm not gonna say it's this close, but it's certainly to that wall, to where I'm at right now, without me knowing it was coming. I don't know how that happens. Seriously, how do you not know a train is coming? But about that far from me, he hit the horn, scared the shit out of me. I think we've seen this one already, guys. I think we may have been around, right? Yes. Guys, I think you may have seen everything that's in here. So I think I'm going to conclude my video for today, guys. This concludes my tour. Baltimore, Ohio, Roundhouse. Again, what a beautiful spot to be in. I'm going to get right in the middle here and spin around. Let you guys see, right? There's Mrs. McGill. What's that?
See this one on the end?
I don't know if I saw that one on the end, did I?
Walk up to it and look at the nose.
Yeah, does it Cass?
Yes.
Yes, matter of fact, I think there's another one around there. It's not the only one.
This is the only one I saw,
Okay,
because
yes.
I actually took pictures of the wheel config.
Matter of fact,
wheels.
look at that. It's interesting. I didn't notice how the
It's
front
offset.
is askew.
Yeah, it's offset.
That's because if you remember right, the drive lines are only on this side coming down. They go across underneath. Guys, this is the Cass engine, called a Shea engine. Again, completely different configuration. But you can look, see how the boiler is off to the side.
And the wheels are cog.
Yes, these are cog wheels, yes. I was just actually going to do a little thing to say goodbye to everybody. Right? So again, I thank you all for watching. Again, I'm in the middle of the Roundhouse here. Baltimore, Ohio. Railroad Museum. It's an original Roundhouse. Did have some damage. Or maybe, gosh, I don't know how long ago, maybe 15, 20 years ago, the roof fell in. Damaged the whole place. But it's all been restored. Part of the Smithsonian Institution. You guys get a chance. Take a little ride coming down here. It's a beautiful day. In fact, I'm kind of hungry. Maybe I can go get some crab cakes or something. Right? Well, I am in Baltimore. All right, guys. Jim McGill signing off. Hope you all have a great day. Remember, get the hell up. Go out and do something.